What's up, desktopers? Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back for the 2023 Italian Olympus Pro live watch along. So these are the competitors list here. Well, you got the men's physique and the bikini. The bikini is on stage right now. We've had the men's physique, and we've got men's bodybuilding coming right up very, very soon. I believe the bikini pre-judging portion is about to end, and this is all a one-show format too. So while it is all together, there is like a pre-judging portion, and then they go to the finals portion. So they do more comparisons, but it's normally when they do these sorts of shows like this finals is much quicker. They've just got the men's bodybuilding posing routines where we can analyze those physiques a little bit more. So we'll be live for the most part while the men are on. So anyway, guys, let me know in the comments who you have winning this contest. What's up, guys? What's up, Darwood, Franco, Lorenzo? Shout out to you guys for getting in the comments. Now, I'm going to put up a poll in just a moment on who you guys think is going to win this contest. So I'll read out the competitors list first, and we'll have I'll show you some recent update photos from these guys, and then we'll have a couple of screen captures for you guys to see what's going on stage. So the men's open bodybuilding list is Simone Bastinelli. We've got Tim Budesheim, Roberto Bonomo, Pavel Shervinka, Vlad Alfred Chiriac, who I think should be one of the favorites in this show, placed 5th just last weekend, but many argued he should have been much higher. Roman Fritz, Mark Joyce, Theo Leguerrier, who probably should be the favorite based on the last lot of placings, Gianluca Di Lorenzo, Mikhail Maslov, Andrea Muzi. Muzi is in this lineup. Dario Pelozzi, Leandro Perez, who has an awesome physique, Antonio Valero Tuenberg. So I haven't seen Antonio. I didn't actually look him up before the show, so maybe he could be a dark horse. Not too sure. The red loop makes a good point, actually. I forgot this. Max Charles was supposed to be in the lineup. That is very, very true. He was supposed to be in this lineup. And I'm being corrected already for my speech. It's Budesheim. All right, Tim Budesheim. Okay, Tim Budesheim. I always say Budesheim. Budesheim. Good point. Where's William Martin's name? I cannot see it on that lineup. So that actually has changed. No. William Martin's, I believe, is in the Legion. I think. Yeah, William Martin's in the Legion. Yeah. I can't promise that I'll remember that pronunciation, but thank you, Sasha Mel. Seeing some predictions come in. Tim, Fritz, Theo, and Alfred. With Andrea rounding out the top 5. And yeah, I don't know if you guys saw my preview for this contest as well. That's up on Desktop Bodybuilding. And the women are off stage now. I haven't been paying attention. So the men are about to come up now. Oh, no, they're off the side. They're doing like the last call out, I think. Someone said, doesn't Max Charles compete in the Legion show? He's not on the list, so no. Correct, you're a German guy, yeah. So you know, Budesheim. All right, so let's put a poll up. To use on YouTube. Hopefully this doesn't slow. And also, guys, just a heads up, the Legion is on, and it's meant to be starting actually very, very soon. I think it might even be on just sort of kicking off now, but the running order of that show, they have a few divisions before they get to the men. So I'm assuming probably in an hour they'll be kicking off for the classic. Then you got 2 divisions, then you got the open. So I will be having at least the open, surely, as long as this contest doesn't go forever. Praying. All right, let's put up a poll. Let's move that video over. All right, so start a poll. And I've purchased the Legion pay-per-view as well. And if you want to watch the pay-per-view for the Italian Olympus Pro, the link is in the description below. So who do you have winning the Olympus Pro? The ladies are off stage now for bikini, so men are about to come up. Alfred Chiriac. Hope I put F red. They said they're ready for bodybuilding, so they're about to come out. Roman. Theo. Or Tim B for Budesheim. All right. The poll is up now, so get voting on that, and we'll get a quick view of where you guys are at with this one. Oh, we've got guys coming out, so we'll have some screen captures soon for you guys. Someone saying Leandro Perez for the win. Ambitious. Crohn's Lifter. Shout out, my man. Oh, we've got guys on stage now. You know, I like NBA turning into the Wojnarowski of bodybuilding. Thank you, man. Dropping Zave bombs. So they call them Woj bombs when he puts up stuff on Instagram and whatnot. So we're seeing Alfred here. We're seeing Tim. A few other decent guys actually as well. All right, front double bicep. Tim looks very filled out here. Oh, Alfred looks wild on those quarter turns when he turns to the side. Wow. I'll try to get it from the other side, a screen capture of that. The result of the earlier poll today, Red Loop, about who's going to win the Legion, that was, overwhelmingly Charles Griffin. I forgot to actually update that. There was like 67% or so said Charles Griffin, about 20% said John Jewett, and then I think it was, I can't remember what percentage it was, lowish percentage for Justin Rodriguez, maybe like under 10. They're cutting Alfred out of this camera angle a little bit. Tim's posing from the side on a quarter turn is a little bit off. Yeah, Tim is definitely, like, his legs outdo Alfred's from the front at least. It's a bit of a, it's a bit of a weird camera angle, but it looks like it is from front on. They're just a bit more over to one side than the other. Yeah, Alfred's quarter turns are crazy. I just got a good screen capture. I'll show you guys in just a minute. Someone saying, is the Legion started? I believe the first classes would have started, yeah. Also, guys, if I do get disconnected from this, because I have had a bit slightly dodgy internet lately, I will reconnect. I'll be on in like a minute or two after. This first lineup, there's a few guys in there that I don't know that look pretty damn good. Yeah, Tim Budesheim looks good. So that's the first group of guys that came out. Okay, yeah, so it's not live yet via the Legion. So I thought it was meant to start. I don't know if it's meant to start or 3:30 a.m. my time or 3 a.m. my time, and then there's 2 divisions before it even gets to like classic physiques, because I'm going to focus on the classic physique and men's open there. A few good guys look like they're coming out now. Jan Turek, we've got Theo Leguerrier, we've got Mark Joyce. I'm not sure who the other guy is. He looks good. And Roman Fritz. So this is a good lineup of guys. Well, Theo looks pretty damn good just standing there. He is in the middle though, however. Roman looks tight as always. Yeah, these guys look good. It's hard to say who's winning. I don't know who's winning at this stage. Need to see some comparisons, because you can obviously get an idea of where these guys are at, but until they're side by side, You don't get the full idea. All right, we're doing quarter turns now. Oh, yeah, Theo looks harder this week. I think you got to say Theo is one of the favorites right now. He looks very, very good. I don't like when he was in the quarter turns from the side. Boy, Theo got a lot harder. For some reason, he's not flexing his glutes in when he's actually holding his back relaxed. Because when he squeezed them in, they were like inside out shredded, like crazy. There's one more screen capture, then I'll show a few of them to you guys. And Roman is as hard as always. All right. I don't love the way Theo does his quarter turn to the side. It's a little weird, but he looks so good that it doesn't seem to matter near as much. All right, let's show you guys some screen captures. So at least you guys have an idea of what is going on at this contest. Just loading up. All right, let me open these. And I'll share my screen with you guys. All right, let me share this 1 second, guys. Third lineup is out on stage now. We've got Muzi, Andrea Muzi. He looks reasonable here, but I don't know if he's going to be right up there in like a 5th position or anything. Yeah, there's a really good guy on the left. I just need to see him standing all next to each other. Leandro Perez is in the middle as well. He's just not hard enough. Yeah, if he gets bigger, he looks like sort of like a Derek Lunsford type shape. He looks really good. All right, let me show you guys these pictures anyway. That's what you guys are interested in. All right, sorry, you just have to deal with my face there for 1 second. Share screen. And here we go. All right, so you guys should be able to see this right now. I'll make myself a little bit smaller so you can see it a bit easier. There we go. Now, let's go through it. So here we got, let me zoom in a little bit. Alfred Chiriac on the left-hand side here. Looks pretty damn impressive in that shot. He's got great biceps. His legs just, if he can just put a bit more sweep on those legs, because in this lineup, this dude has huge legs. And Tim's legs look, I don't know, from there it doesn't look as different, but they just look bigger to me. I don't know. Especially when there's moving. There's Tim on the right from the back, and you can see Alfred in the left on the back, but just not as zoomed in. Not as zoomed in. I just zoomed in, so I just said that, but not as not seeing his full physique. But you can see the conditioning here; it's pretty ridiculous. A lot of these guys, actually, I'm very impressed with how conditioned they are. Super conditioning here, obviously from Tim as well. And then in this next one, you can see Tim. I found the way Tim hit that, like it's a good sort of body shape, but this hand, I'd like to see it down here more. And this, because he's sort of pulling out behind his body a bit. If he had his arm forward a bit more, like you see, you can sort of see how Alfred's isn't like pulled back behind his body. So that makes his arm look bigger. So this is actually doing Tim no credit. But I suppose he's trying to show his waist being as small as possible by pulling it back as far as possible. This Simone Bassanelli, he looks really good. He's on stage now for his individual routine. A lot of muscle, very, very big legs. You guys will see when I show you. He's actually the guy, I think he's on the right of this screen right now. What you guys are looking at, I'll just get a couple screen captures of him in. If you just had a little bit more conditioning, like the side leg and stuff just isn't crisp enough. He looks like a younger guy, but he's got great arms, great legs. See how he looks from the back. Yeah, just not crisp enough. But if he gets really hard with this physique, he can do very, very well. So yeah, big fan of Simone Bassanelli. Yeah, the back you'll be able to see there's just not enough conditioning there when I do show you. And here you got Theo Leguerrier. Looked really good when he came out. Like he came out and just put his hands on his hips and it just looked crazy. So he looked really, really good. Then Roman Fritz, obviously on the right. I love the way his like rib cage looks in that pose. The abs are just super tight. There is no fat, no water. Mark Joyce here. I'm not sure of this guy's name. He looked good. A lot of really good guys. Like the standard was good. So see how Theo looks so good on this quarter turn, but he sort of, especially from the other side, hits a bit weird and he's looking forward the whole time. I think it's good to look forward until you like are into the pose and then you look straight ahead. Jan Turek here on the left. I'll just get a couple screen captures of Tim Budesheim, who's on stage right now. Just give me one moment, guys. Just turn to the back. I feel bad. I'm going to get a screen capture of his back. It's not his strongest point, but he's got some cuts in there. He put his arms out to the side and pulled them back. And it's funny because you can see, oh yeah, he's pulling it back now. You guys will see this. He's got some crazy cuts in there. His back double is actually looking much better than it looked in his update video. Oh, he sort of turned around while he's pulling it back. He's got some crazy cuts in his back. You guys will see this when I put it up. We'll talk about it a bit. Very, very conditioned. Tim could honestly win this. I mean, I don't think he will. I think they will probably get it. But damn, yeah, Tim is good. Also, shout out to some promoters for the lighting on this one. You can actually see pretty damn well. So Theo Leguerrier here, when he squeezed his glutes in, I think I've got some screen captures of it. They were shredded like crazy. So much harder than last time. You can see Roman here, just crazy development. Got that sort of old school look to his glutes, which sounds weird. But like he just, where they just granite. They're not like, I don't know, like some guys, I don't know if it's from guys shooting up their glutes too much or what it is, but it's sort of that clean look where it's this fresh, sort of fresh looking muscle, but very conditioned looking muscle. And you got the back double bicep. You can see it squeezed in a bit more, but when he just had his legs straight and just squeezed them together, it was like insane. And then Roman just has those really deep, like 4 or so cuts in the bottom of his glutes, which just looks crazy. Then his hammies are in and everything. So yeah, Roman looks really good, but he's off to the side, so it was a little bit harder to tell. And that's the photos for now. And I'm going to get you guys a few more. So I think I have a few more by now. Let me just check. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Yeah, I do have a few more. Probably mostly individual ones. Oh, no, there's a few comparisons as well. We can see Leandro Perez and Andrea Muzi. All right, let me just share these with you guys. Just got to stop that. All right. These should be a little bit nicer quality. So we've got Leandro Perez here. I would just love him to completely fill this out, get a bit more lat. Arms are pretty damn good, just maybe a little bit more tricep, hangs down a bit more. So more lat in there, a little bit more chest. Keep filling out, just keep adding muscle to his physique and he'll look awesome. Big fan. Andrea Muzi here on the right. Looks decent. Just, I think he's been better. So that's rough. This guy, I've got to figure out what this guy's name is. He was really good. I assume he was the last competitor. 335, it looks like. 340. Yeah, so I assume he's the last competitor. So I'll check the competitors list. If I've still got it open. I don't think I actually do. Oops. Let me look it up. You guys are probably more interested in looking at a few more screen captures, so I will get to that as well at the same time. But yeah, that guy looks good. Got some Budesheim here. Budesheim. Got to get used to saying it like that. Wait, I'll show you this guy first. Let me just get the competitors list for this one, guys. 1 second. Vlad is coming on stage right now, so I'll get some captures of him too. Oh yeah, Vlad's shredded. The funny thing is he looks so crazy by himself. I'm looking forward to seeing him in like a smaller call out. So impressive. I think when he's in the lineup, he doesn't look quite as impressive, but on his own, he looks like the winner, you know, the clear winner. But I think it should be maybe like a Theo, Vlad. Oh, yeah, it's the Vlad, Tim, and Roman. They've all brought great packages, seriously. I think from the back, I mean, he's really dense in his back, Alfred is, but he just needs maybe like a little bit more. He's still, yeah, it's his back's pretty good. He needs a little bit more hamstring, and I'd say like a little bit more back. And a little bit more sweep on his quads. And once he does that, like he's properly complete. Pretty aesthetic physique overall, honestly. The main thing I say is just a little bit more of a quad sweep and a little bit more of a hamstring. Crazy front double. All right, I'll show you some more of these screen captures. So this guy here, his name is, it just escapes me for the moment, Simone Bassanelli. Very big, but you'll just see there the conditioning from the back especially is just not there, unfortunately. Then like we go to a Tim Budesheim, you can see the real difference there. That is just, look at this. That's what I want to talk to you guys about. That is just another level of conditioning. He got a lot harder from those like 2-day out updates. Roman's on stage now. He looks really good. I'm concerned Roman could get like 4th here. Or from a side though, his legs are crazy. These guys are in great condition. I mean, everyone says, you know, these guys are missing the mark and stuff like that. Lately, these guys aren't. Well, Roman is really, really damn dry. Wow. You guys will see this in the up close pictures. Whoa. Back double is, wow. This is, yeah. Tim and Roman have gone to that, like, other levels. If you're just not concentrating on size as much, it's just that sometimes in the upper body, it's just a little slight. But then, yeah, I don't know. You can see a bit more from Tim. Look how crazy that back is there. I'll just check in with you guys, make sure you guys can hear me. Let's go Roman. Bassanelli in guest posing condition. You know, from the front, he didn't look too bad. I've got to be honest. European shows guys coming more shredded. Americans need to step up their game. I mean, it'd be very interesting if all these guys were in these American shows this year. I think Tim would have won many shows. Many. I'd love to see this Tim Budesheim up against like Ian Valier or what he'd look like next to Tonio and Ross Flanagan and those guys. It'd be very interesting. Saving their best to the last, you know, the last shows of the season. Yeah, someone's saying, don't forget it's Roman's 8th or 9th show of the season. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it kills him too much, and he's really made a name for himself. So I think he's probably disappointed he hasn't been getting like more seconds and being a bit more up there. But I mean, it's hard. The link to the Legion should be in my description as well. If you go to the Legion pre-judging, it'll have the link to buy the Legion. I'll check to see if the Legion has started as well. So I thought I had that open here for Legion. I'll fresh it, see if that starts. But if it has started, I have to pause it. It says the stream has not started yet. But it says 3 a.m. my time was meant to start. Don't know what's going on with Legion. Refresh it again. No, the stream has not started yet. So Theo's on stage right now. I'll just go to the next one. That's Tim Budesheim. I mean, looks pretty good in rear lat spread. I've got to tell you, Theo is in great condition here as well. He doesn't always flex every single muscle when he's posing, so I can understand he's definitely more conditioned here. These guys are really bringing it. The conditioning on the glutes of these guys is like, this is no fat there. Almost clicked off the stream then. Shout out to Theo. I think they're going to make Olympia based off his performance, honestly. I think this package we're seeing on stage right now is Theo Leguerrier's best ever. So yeah, there's Tim and there's that call out that I was talking about. I said I'd get this guy's name. Let me quickly look. His name is, I believe he is Antonio Valero Thunberg. Thunberg. Yeah, he looks really good. Get to a few of your comments. Brian, hopefully you're not talking about me. If you mean I'm not a black screen. And also, Brian, I have seen your message. I do need to get back to you. Sorry, man. I saw it just pop up today and I was busy and I was out and then I completely slipped my mind. Sorry, man. You can tell Theo loves to be on stage. Yeah, for sure. He's pumped up for this one because some people were saying he didn't deserve the placing he got last time. So I think he knows he's brought it as well. So all right. Let me bring up some screen captures of Theo and all these other guys up close and Roman and stuff because you'll see the conditioning, what I'm talking about. It's crazy because even seeing these guys individually and in the lineups, you still can't call it because you'll see these individual ones of Alfred and you go, he should win. But when you see them moving, it is different. So I know what people say when you say you have to be there, or, you know, even when you watch video, it's still not the same as being there because I've experienced that, you know. All right. So let me share my screen with you guys. All right. So we've got on the screen now, Alfred Chiriac. Check that out. So I told you guys you think Alfred should win based off this, and maybe he should. I've got to see the ones where they're closer up, you know what I mean? How good does, I mean, that's crazy. Look at detailed all through medialis, lateralis. This is crazy. Abs look aesthetic as well. I mean, chest cuts. I mean, I'm just a big fan. He's got calves too. When you look at every aspect of his physique, it's like, wow. This is Theo. Now, when you look at Theo straight afterwards, you go, oh, he's not as conditioned. Theo was shredded. Theo is very conditioned. And you can't even... The video doesn't do him justice. I mean, the pictures don't do him justice. The video does. When you see him posing and moving, look how shredded that is. There is no fat there. Like, it's like almost bubbly. He doesn't have the traditional, like, just lines through the glutes like that, but there is no fat on those glutes. Look at that. I mean, Theo's shredded. He's got the round muscle where it's bubbly and some parts maybe don't look shredded, but that looks pretty damn good. Aesthetic, balanced, big fan of Theo. Then we got some Roman Fritz. Check this out. I was very impressed by Roman. Very, very impressed. Like, look at those lines, how deep they are through his tricep there. Doesn't have the lines and crazy striations through the back as much, But I mean, look how hard it is still, you know. It's funny though. You see his hamstrings aren't 100% on here, and you still see how hard they are. But like that dryness, that's what it looks like. So big fan of the lighting here too. Shout out to these guys. You can see his hamstring a bit more there. Look how crazy that is. Mauro, Theo's coach, is really nailing it with his guys. Yeah, absolutely. He's obviously doing a great job. Another one there from Roman. They cut his head off a little bit on that one. Yeah, that's a good shot. I like that shot on Roman, but it's not, he doesn't look as big in terms of the arms, but he poses it very, very well. Now, you can see here the difference. Now, he's not exactly, he's sort of going between like flexing his abs and vacuuming, so that's a bit unfair on Alfred here. Look at the biceps, they're crazy. Like, it's a completely different look. Like, what do you prefer? Do you prefer that sort of look where it's a bit more open, a bit more aesthetic looking? Or do you prefer that look where it's more muscular? I mean, this feels unfair on Alfred because he looked better in that pose than I captured him because he's sort of moving his midsection. But, I mean, I like the look of Roman more there. But when Alfred hit it did look pretty awesome. Like, that's Alfred there. See, the back's good. It's back's like, look, it's good. It's just like, I wonder if it's probably more a clavicle thing, but you'd love to see the back just loop out that little bit more, just a tiny bit on there. And he's got a lot of muscle there too, because it's when you see him moving, there's a lot of muscle on his back, but that's a good pose. I don't know if it beats Theo's side chest, however, but look at that, like those abs. That is awesome. That's like a throwback. You don't see many guys with abs like that these days. And when he does this, it looks so much better than the screen capture you're just seeing. But just missing a little bit of hamstring there, but it has definitely gotten better. But let me know what you think. Because look, like Theo's definitely a bigger guy. Like overall, I'd say he's probably is he the biggest guy there? Alfred's pretty stacked, but I don't know. Leandro Perez is on stage right now for his individual. It's quite funny because he's like Derek Lunsford. He's harder from the back. He hits his back double. His glutes are in. His back's in. And from front, he doesn't look as hard. That's crazy. There must be a certain type of physique. It's like Derek Lunsford's European brother. It's just weird how the insertions of Leandro Perez and Derek Lunsford's physique so similar. Yeah. Who's on now? Antonio Valero or something. I don't know who this guy is, but we're going to have the call outs up very, very soon. So did I put up a poll on this? I think I did. Okay. So okay, sweet. So I've got a poll. Who do you have winning the Olympus Pro? 423 votes. Get your votes in now. Let me know. Who do you have winning the Olympus Pro? I'll give it a minute or so. And let me know in the comments your thoughts on the overall show. Do you have like Theo who's on now? Do you have Roman perhaps? Who's inside out? Do you have Alfred? Or do you have like a Tim? This is Tim, obviously. Tim's on the other page. I might refresh your guys' memory on how good Tim was as well. Because Tim was good. Let me show you. So there's a guy making his pro debut. I think they said he's from Germany. So I think someone actually mentioned that in the comments before. He looks really good. He might have been. Did someone mention that he just got turned pro? Do you know who he actually looks like? Oh, what's his name? That's awful. What's his name? Having a blank. having a mind blank. But yeah, he's shredded. Good physique. Just needs to have a bit more muscle overall. Not to his legs, to his upper body. This guy will be good. But yeah, Tim Budesheim is on the screen. Budesheim is on the screen right now. Look at that. Granite hard. That's not Tim. Pretty crazy. Pretty gnarly. I feel bad for whoever's going to get fourth in this show. Even third, honestly. Yep. Turned pro yesterday. His name is Matthias Holweck. Yeah, he looks good. He looks damn good. Okay, so we're about to do the call-outs now. I will go to those poll results, so make sure you get your votes in if you have not yet. Almost 500 votes. Who do you have winning the Olympus Pro? 15% are saying Alfred Chiriac. 28% are saying Roman Fritz. Only 10% saying Theo Leguerrier. Wow. And then 47% saying Tim, or 46% now saying Tim Budesheim. That's insane. I thought, you know what? I think this is going to be outrage if Theo wins, because if that many of you guys don't have Theo up there. But yeah, I mean, but Theo's shredded, honestly, guys. If you see them moving footage. First call out, we have Alfred, we have Roman. We have Theo Leguerrier. Leandro Perez is in the first call out. Tim Budesheim. And then we have the new pro, the guy was just mentioned before, Matthias. Brian Nasser, shout out, my man. Hey, brother, I have to work. Awesome coverage. I'll watch it after work. Thanks. Much appreciated. Brian Nasser is probably the best super chatter in the game. He's always supporting myself, Desktop Bodybuilding. So shout out to you, Brian. Thank you so much, my man. Much appreciated. Enjoy work. All right, so I have front double bicep, but they sort of glanced the camera across everyone. So moving some people around. Moving Leandro Perez. Yep, so we're moving Tim into the middle a bit more. And the top four we've all talked about looks like it's going to be the top four. So I've gotten that right in my predictions at least. So we've got Roman and we've got Theo in the middle. And then Alfred and Tim either side of them. I have a feeling they should move. Hopefully they move them around. Got some good close-ups here of these guys side by side. I don't like how they're just panning across the stage. But got to give them a shout out. It's pretty good quality. And also the other thing about this stream is as well, they sort of got a few camera angles and the lighting's good, pretty good overall, I'd say. They do have red in the background now, which I'm never a fan of. But it's primarily pretty dark behind them, so you can see them pretty well. Theo and Roman are in the middle. Wow, Tim Budesheim looks crazy Maria relaxed next to everyone. So doing a rear double bicep now. Please keep it on this camera angle. Okay, back double bicep. Tim's a little bit flat. Roman, not flat in terms of how he looks. Alfred looked really good. I mean, a lot of guys are really close. Oh, Roman is inside out. Wow. Yeah, and Theo, when he's next to these guys, doesn't look quite as crisp. But his glutes are still in. You can't say he's not in condition. It's like, how much more do you reward someone for being in insane condition versus good condition? I'm going to show you guys in just a moment. I'm just screen capturing as we speak. I'll wait till the end of this first call out, and you'll be able to see a couple screen captures. Hold on, guys. I'm one man. Also, I can't. Who's in the middle? Roman and Theo still in the middle. So it looks like they're hitting the most muscular, and then I'll show you guys some screen captures. Yeah, wow. They did not, they might move them around here or they might send them back. Might move them around here. The judge just says, because they all walked forward and hit the most musculars, and he said, you know, when you walk forward, you lose the light. We can't see shit. I couldn't believe he even said that. So they're going through it again, but they're leaving Theo and Roman in the middle. It's very interesting. All right. We've got some more just straight on one. So I'll get a couple more captures and then I'll show you guys. I'd say Theo probably wins the front lat spread. Tim doesn't look too bad on it, considering from front he isn't the best traditionally. I've got the zoomed in ones again. All right. Let me pull them up for you guys. I honestly feel bad for Tim and Alfred a little bit because they are, to me, this is 4 guys that all have their strengths and all have their weaknesses. And honestly, Tim is so thick and so dry. He's losing a little bit on the side tricep with his midsection imposing. Tim is just so dry and so big. Like he's a lot bigger overall than Roman, but Roman's a little bit more prettier. And yeah, just his waist compared to Roman's smaller. Alfred looks really good on the back double. Roman does because the glutes are so crazy, you know. The back doesn't look too bad. Anyway, I'll show you guys some screen captures. So, yeah, so impressed. The lat spread for Tim Budesheim is pretty good. This is like a close contest, but they're not moving these guys out of the middle. So it's a little surprising to me. Anyway, I'll show you some screen captures. Just waiting 1 second for them all to load up. I didn't finish all my coffee before. All right, here we go. Got some from the first call out. About to bring them up. Just waiting for them to load. There's 1 or 2 individuals in here too. So just give me 1 second. I'll show you the call out photos. All right. This is Leandro Perez as well. So just figure out which way is the best way to. And this was your man as well that turned pro. So before he gets the first call out, looked really damn good. Great legs, great calves, good muscle bellies. Looks a lot like Neil Curry, actually. Very similar midsection. Very similar body, actually, in general. Crazy similar. This is from the first call out. We've got Tim here, Theo here, and Roman here. I've got to just say, Theo looks more impressive in video than this. He's sort of moving in that one as well. We've got Roman here. And these are the poses where I'm like, oh, Roman might be a little bit too slight. But, I mean, he looks so impressive in some poses, in some areas, that it's hard to judge. Leandro Perez here, you see, he just looks like a young Derek Lunsford before he had the amount of muscle he's got now. You got Alfred Chiriac in the middle, looking pretty damn impressive. All the lines through the chest. And if you saw this in like proper HD and you close up, you'd be able to see just crazy lines all through there. Which way are we going, up or down? That one's a little bit blurry, unfortunately, but you can see the sheer size of Tim Budesheim. And you can see the condition here of Theo as well. I mean, this is dry like crazy, but side tricep. This is the one where Tim falls down a little bit, but you can see how granite that is and how much muscle he's got on his physique. And look at his chest. You never see that on pros anymore. Hardly ever you see those sorts of dry, deep, not deep necessarily, but deep enough through the chest. I mean, you compare that and you go, how much of an advantage do you give that over Theo's? But Theo's so pretty here. It's when you look at it, but Alfred does actually, when he hits this and holds his midsection perfect, because he just let it go for a second, that looks really good because of his abs. Striated tricep. Roman's is more of an overall pose, and I find his hammies and glutes and all that super impressive on this one. I think he's turned a little bit too far. So you can't see the triceps as well. And someone mentioned as well on Tim, you can't see the triceps. Yeah, I think he's too big that he can't get into that pose properly. He should maybe just try to hit it like that and then just lock one arm down, Second call out is on stage right now. Andrea Muzi's in there, and a fair few guys that I'm actually not too aware of. But overall, we look all pretty good. Oh, what just happened? So we've got the back double bicep here. Alfred Chiriac, you can see, pretty damn crazy. And he sort of pops when you see him because he's got the sort of round detail from every point of that physique. So it sort of pops a little bit. Roman, you get a little bit lost of his back because it just does, you can see the difference here, obvious compared to Roman. But then your eyes are just drawn to his glutes, and his hams aren't quite on there, but it's just crazy detail. Then Theo, overall pretty balanced, and he's a little bit taller. He's sort of got his elbow down there, I think, because maybe he just bumped into Roman, but he looks more impressive when he puts his elbows up a bit higher. And then Tim, it's a lot of muscle here, and it's very, very hard. It's just not as much happening in the back, but you look at every other part of that pose, it's pretty crazy. Tim's not in the pose there. Yeah, a bunch of these guys actually aren't in it. Pointless. Ab shot. Theo looks pretty good. He's just not quite locked in with the legs there. Roman looks good in the ab shot. I can't get over how good the abs look. It's not the strongest shot for Alfred, but the abs are so good, so it does help. Then on the most muscular, Tim's just falling down too far, but he just looks crazy on it. Theo actually looks pretty damn good here. I'm saying actually, like, you shouldn't look good in that pose, but he looks good. Roman, he's hitting it right spot on here. When he sort of left that spot and wasn't hitting it like that, he'd look a bit smaller, but he looks really big here. His delts look crazy. Inserts, like, yeah, it's a nutty pose, actually, when you look at that from Roman. And then Alfred, I've got to say, he's the best of everyone here because he's conditioned enough, and this pose looks nailed. Looks really, really good. Super impressive, Alfred. Seeing a static pose and seeing a moving pose is two different things. This one, the front double, I mean, it's really down to what you like. I mean, Theo doesn't have much in terms of conditioning through the biceps, so I will say on the front double, that does hurt him a little bit. And honestly, like, looking at this, I say Roman over Theo. Now, between Tim and Theo, Theo's got the smaller waist, probably better proportions because he's got the longer legs. And yeah, I'm not sure. It's tough. Probably Tim there. And then I'd probably say Alfred's winning overall, just about. You look at biceps, they're crazy. It's a tough one. Who do you guys have on that pose? I'm not sure if I have Theo or Tim on that one. I don't know. It's tough. Then we've got front lat spread, and we've got Tim looks very big here, and his quads were popping, and they were hard as well. Now, I know his lats aren't poking out that much, but it's not just a lat pose, it's an overall pose. I'd say Theo does beat him on this one. I think just the shape, and when he goes into it, Theo just has something about his muscle when he poses on stage that he could be one of those guys that just overall doesn't look as hard as everyone else, but he just pulls it off. I don't know. Roman, I think, just looks a little bit slight in the upper body on the front lat spread. Legs look really good, though. And Vlad overall, pretty damn balanced. Again, but I'd probably give this one to Theo, which, looking at it, you can't see the conditioning, but when he's moving, you definitely can. Which photo are we on there? I'm going to turn the audio down for this contest. It's like grabbing and going like static a bit. Not because of the stream's fault. I think it's my internet just struggling a little bit. Okay, so we have a top 3 call out. Oh, no, top 4. The 4 men. So we've got Tim Budesheim, we've got Alfred Chiriac, we've got Roman Fritz, and we have Theo Leguerrier. So we've just swapped a few guys. Okay, now they're putting Tim and Alfred in the middle. So we're giving these guys a chance in the middle. Let's see how they look now from a different vantage point. So I'll skip through those photos in a second, guys. Just going to focus on this because I want to give you guys the best analysis. Front lat spread. Oh, yeah, Theo or Tim. Tim is... Honestly, Tim looks a lot harder, like the dryness and everything, than Alfred. And Alfred's in great condition. But Theo's big. I don't know if it will show up in these photos. He's sort of off to the side the most, but he's taller than everyone, so he's actually a bit bigger. He's got no shots that are weak. Just to see Tim moving, though. I know you guys are saying he has no V-taper, but it is highly impressive. Yeah, Theo, I think Theo's getting better. And he's very good at going slightly forward on stage too. All right, so hitting him most muscular now. I'm just going to hit him the second most muscular. Oh, we're not all hitting it. I don't know if we got the most muscular. Oh, yeah, are we going to hit it again? Let's see. Yeah, they're hitting it again. Oh, no. They're moving him around. They're putting Theo in the middle and Roman in the middle again. I'm guessing by these call-outs, if they're going to finish with a Theo and Roman in the middle, I'm guessing that's going to be the top 2, but obviously you can't be guaranteed with that whatsoever. Yeah, Leandro Perez wasn't in the first 4 call-out. He definitely didn't deserve to be. The conditioning wasn't there to that level. Hitting a side chest. This is the last call-out as well for what is the pre-judging of this show, and it's all one show, I believe. So someone said just not the best line as in lineup, but it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn crazy. Well, the top 4 is very, very good. Obviously, it's not the best lineup. There's a lot more better lineup. This one's pretty good, honestly. It beats out a fair few shows this year in terms of lineup. Yeah, these guys look good. I'm impressed. And they're done. So let me check to see. I'm going to check the status of the Legion as well, because I will be going live for the Legion. 665 of you in the chat. Give the video a thumbs up, guys. I'll be showing the last of this first call out. Got some more screen captures here. This was the first call out, and I'll be showing the very last call out as well in just a moment. So Kevin Clements, who's always a loyal listener and follower of the show, who wants it the most? In terms of posing in this one, they're actually all, you can tell they all want it. Whoever's posing the hardest. I mean, Theo has the most like swag and confidence, and like he seems pretty confident in this one. So he definitely wants it. Like, yeah, I think Roman wants it too. I think Roman's still working on his stage confidence and presence and all that sort of stuff. So he's come a long, long way. So the way he's posing now, I'm pretty damn impressed, honestly. But I'd say probably Theo wants it the most. Now let me show you. We got men's physique on stage right now, so I don't know if they're doing any more. No, we've got the awards for men's physique. Okay, so that's good because we're going to have awards for men's physique, the awards for the bikini, men's posing routines, and then results. That's good. I am very happy. Even if I didn't sound happy, but I am very happy. Let me open these up for you guys and show you the last call out. 669 in the chat. Nice. 681. You guys must be liking the video. Oops, what have I done? All right, let me just stop that share. Share screen. All right, so this was the last. Wait, this is the last call out? No. This is the last call out. So let me go down to the first part. So check that out. So even though Tim, people say he doesn't have aesthetics, to me, and seeing this moving, Tim was clearly better in this pose than Alfred. That's no slight on Alfred. And you can even see here, Tim looks harder than Roman. And the level of muscularity compared to Roman on that front lat spread, I think Tim wins that pose against. Honestly, I think he wins this pose full stop, and I'd have Theo in second. That's how I see it. Let me know in the comments. Side chest. Look how crazy this side leg is on Roman. Wild. Upper body obviously could use more mass, but that is just next level. And look at Tim. He looks pretty crazy here. But then you look at the roundness and how big Theo is here. That is an impressive pose. Shout out to you, Darren Randy. I saw that comment pop up now. Excellent video, Xavier. I've got Theo to the win. Yeah, saying I should cover men's physique more. Yeah, man, I'd love to. But there's only so many hours. And then if I'm covering men's physique, I wouldn't be able to cover all of them because I will be covering it at the Olympia, though. I will cover it at, other big shows. And if it's between other divisions, then for sure. But if I'm going to get some other videos out and wrap ups and stuff, it's just, if I had someone working for me, for sure. All right, let's go through the other ones from this side tricep. This is the one where Tim falls down a bit. Alfred looks pretty damn good on it. Roman, I mean, the glutes are just nuts. Upper body could be a little bit fuller. I think Theo, Theo embodies all of it, I think he wins that pose. Probably then Alfred, then probably Roman, then Tim, I'd say. Back double. Alfred sort of half coming out of it. He looked really good on that. This one's too hard to judge for me, honestly. It's difficult. Rear lat spread. Alfred's here. Tim looks really short on this. He bends down a little bit more. But when you look here, Theo has a pretty physique. Nice small waist, big back, glutes are in. You can't really complain about too much here on Theo. Pretty damn good. Ab shot. Theo, once again, I thought looked good on this one. Surprisingly, Tim Budesheim looked damn good here as well. And when he hits that side one, as long as he hasn't crunched down too far, looks really good. And Alfred, when he hits this and locks his leg out, unfortunately, he's not in the pose. Very, very impressive. So maybe Alfred wins that one. There's a front double where I think Theo, he loses this pose. I think he's got his shoulders too high, a bit smooth on the biceps. I think Tim beats him on this one. I think he comes last on that pose, to be honest. Because all the other guys have good bicep poses in different sort of ways, I guess. There's a close-up of the back double there. Most muscular. Theo wasn't quite into it there. But as I said before, I had probably Alfred winning that one. And there's another one of the ab pose. Because you can see here on the ab pose, like Tim's just down too far, just crunching down, just sort of hurting himself a bit. So let me know your thoughts now. If you have not voted in the poll, vote now. Let me have a look. 48% of you have Tim Budesheim winning this one, 47%. Now, do we have a lot of Germans in the chat? Let me know if you're from Germany, if you're in the chat right now. 3 Germans in the first call out. We've got Roman. We've got Theo is not German. We've got, is Alfred German? Oh, no, the other guy that turned pro. German. Yeah, lots of people from Germany. There's a Kevin Lavroni from Germany. Yes, one, yeah. Then someone just says Austria. A lot of Austrians and Germans. What's with the 1? What's with putting a 1 in the chat? I don't understand that because other people have done it as well. Is that a German thing? So it seems like we're about to go to the Bikini Awards in just a moment. Reinhold, also German. Roman 1, in my opinion, 1, Tim. 1 equals yes in Germany. Shout out to you, Prophecy Luyanda. 1 means yes in Germany. I've learned something new today. Interesting. I like it. What up, Mickey's Workshop? I'll go through these photos once again for you guys. Also, just FYI, it's 4:13 a.m. here in Australia. So that's my dedication to you guys. Very off topic from Jackstron, but obviously men's physique fans. Xavier, do you think anyone can dethrone Aaron Banks? Maybe Jeremy Bundia. And someone said, not really, lol. Just in Twitch chats, it's like 1 yes, 2 no. It's interesting. Makes me feel old, but I don't know that. I actually would love to get like a sim racing setup for F1 and start doing, I don't know, Twitch or like just putting videos up on YouTube as another sort of side hustle at some point. As someone said, Mickey's Workshop says, the Australians are always dedicated. Time is a construct of you and Lee. Yeah, me and Lee Priest, we're on the same time zone, so East Coast Australian time zone. But yeah, I'm pretty impressed with this lineup. They're giving me awards to Bikini right now. So yeah, so 1 equals yes, 2 equals no. So it's a Twitch thing. I had no clue. I've never seen that in my chat before. And a bunch of people were just putting 1s in there. I'm like, what's happening? But very interesting. Can I make this any bigger screen? No. Remove myself though. So let me go back to this poll and see if the results have changed whatsoever. No, people still are loving Tim, which is interesting because Roman is also German. Someone said, wait, Australia has 2 different time zones? No, we've got like 3. And then as well, you got like Victoria, which is where Melbourne is, New South Wales, which is where Sydney is, and then Tasmania. And they go into daylight savings, but Queensland doesn't, which is like Brisbane, Gold Coast and stuff. So right now, I'm on a different time zone, even though we're in line in the world, like 1 hour difference to Queensland. And then Western Australia is like 3 hours difference right now. And the rest of the year, it's 2 hours difference. And then South Australia is like half an hour difference to me, which is ridiculous. Just keep it the same. Half an hour is like difficult. But yeah, we have a few time zones here. Australia's pretty big bit of land. I actually drove across it. It took 40 hours. It was ridiculous. Still awarding the bikini ladies. I'll go through a few more of these shots so you guys can see a little bit more. On that ab pose, I wish like Tim was just able to keep his head up a little bit more, but maybe he's limited in terms of his shoulder flexibility. See there. Obviously, it's annoying that Alfred isn't in the pose exactly. But just these shots, like I look at that and I'm like, how can you have anyone else winning that particular shot except Theo? Like, I don't know. I think Tim looks really good. And if he's just looking at these three guys, it's like, oh yeah, three good guys that are all really close. Then I just look at Theo there and I'm like, wow, is it where his feet are positioned maybe? Because you can see Vlad is right on the line. Theo's a little bit ahead. Tim's even a little bit ahead. Roman and Alfred are being good and they're staying on the line, and maybe that's why these guys look the craziest. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. Does it matter? Roman is already qualified, so Tim would be nice. Yeah, maybe that's why the German people want that to win. Kroneslifter, have you been to Dandenong in Victoria? Yes, I actually lived. I'll tell you, I used to live when I was a kid it was literally on the border of Donvale and Mitcham. I think one side of my street was Donvale and the other side was Mitcham. So if you know where that is. So yeah, I've been in Dandenong. I lived there for a little bit. Also, you guys might notice I'm a little bit congested. I had the virus, and then, yeah, I feel like I've been struggling to get over it. I've got an ear infection that I'm just getting over now. So runs you down for a little bit longer than you want it to. Okay, it looks like we've got the women's winner on stage right now by herself, and then we're going to have the men coming out, I assume, for their posing routines and then results. So it's all coming up. Australian city names are funny. We do have some funny ones. If you go to Western Australia, where I used to live, you got a road, like roads called Orong Road. There are a lot of like Aboriginal names. Orong, and I don't know. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. I used to live in a place called Joondalup. Yes, thank you, the JMC. Yeah. I'm finally getting better. My ear is completely clogged in this one, so it's like this is almost deaf still, and I've taken the antibiotics and the drops in my ears and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, very annoying. No, I don't still live in Victoria. No longer in Victoria. That was when I was younger, but I'm very familiar with Victoria. Going there for a lot of Arnold Classics and all that sort of stuff. No worries at all, Sasha Mel. I might be pronouncing your name wrong. But yeah, let's go through a few more of these shots while we wait. I'll just run up back through them. See if his pole's changed at all. People are feeling Tim Budesheim. So we've got results coming up. The results will probably still be 15 minutes away. Yes, that's what I have right now. Clogged left ear. And the doctor told me to literally roll up a piece of like tissue thin and clean my ear like that. He's like, oh, you've got to keep it clean. But at the same time, there's stuff deep in there. And they tell you not to use a cotton bud. I don't know how to. It's ridiculous. But yeah. Let me run through these photos. The men aren't back on stage just yet. I might take literally a quick toilet break, guys. I'll be back in literally 1 minute because we have the men coming up and no one's on stage right now. And I'll just leave this on the screen for you. So just give me 1 second. I'll put a quick banner up. And we have the results of the men's coming up soon. Let me just put this up. Results coming soon. Back. I'll put 2 minutes. I'll give myself a bit of leeway. All right, guys, I'll be back with you in 1 to 2 minutes. What's up, desktoppers? I am back, and just an update as well on the Legion, the Olympus Pro. Actually, I'll go first. First update. It seems like they're taking some sort of a break just because it's. I turned the audio off because it's jumping around a bit. Try to turn the audio back on, but it's not seeming to play for me. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Let me know if there's any issues with you hearing me right now. Hopefully not. I have both streams playing, so I don't know what this means, this comment too, by the way. Should I turn the banner off and put it on the screen? There we go. Xavier, do you have any salties in Tasmania? I don't know what salties are. Saltwater trout? But yeah, an update on the Legion, because I'm going to be covering that and going live for that one. Right now, I'm actually going to show you a photo from the Legion. It means side chicks. Do I have any side chicks in Tasmania? No, I do not. That's funny. Who won women's? Okay, so in the we've got the posing routine of Tim Budesheim up right now. And in the Legion as well, I've just seen Logan Franklin on stage. So I will be going live for that. So make sure when some of you guys are behind, are you a sim racer? What sim? Well, I want to get a sim racing thing. Like I haven't started it, haven't even done it, but I do want to get into it at some stage. And Formula One, F1. Oh, cranky old timers, salty. Oh yeah, you get a few old people down in Tasmania. Some get off my lawns. But most people are pretty nice in Tasmania. Tim's on stage right now. He looks crazy. How does Logan look? I'm going to show you just one screen capture of Logan that I took. Let me just pull it up. Sorry, guys. 1 second. There's Logan Franklin. It's not coming through the greatest quality. And I've put it on 720p, but it's just not. I'm hoping it's a little bit better later. But you can get the Legion live stream as well. The link to that is in my Legion pre-judging. Where's the results? Results coming up soon. We're doing the posing routines now. So hopefully we've just got like a top 5 posing routines, and then we can get to the results. And then I can head over to my Legion Pro pre-judging video, because we've got the classic physique on stage now for the Legion Pro. I'm going to show you how Logan Franklin looks right now. Just give me 1 second. So there's Logan Franklin on stage there. So you can't tell too much from it. You can see that he's got a great physique, but I think he looks a lot harder in person than he looks in this stream, because I'm looking at everyone else as well, and everyone's looking a little bit soft by the lighting. So I don't know. I don't think Logan's soft, because if he's soft, then it means a few other guys are a bit softer. But maybe he's not in his best all-time conditioning. I just feel bad because I just don't think it will be enough to beat Terrence Ruffin, even though he's a great competitor. Oh, we've got a war here. Because you know what's funny? In the chat here, Ramon Dino top 1. And then we've got the 1, which is ironic, putting a heap of bears, obviously from a Miracle Bear, Urs Kalachinsky. So we do have a battle. There's not a battle. We've got Perez, who's Brazilian, in the Open, and then we also have 3 Germans. So the Germans are winning that one, which is obviously the Miracle Bears side. And then the Brazilians, who knows who will win out of those 2 at the Olympia, Urs or Ramon. Urs for the win. Miracle Bear. Oh, someone says second show coaching by himself, by the way, talking about Logan Franklin. Yeah. Let's go here. Desenhos versus Animations. Brazil top 1, Ramon Dino. Yeah, there's more. Oh, it's Ramon. It's a bit sad with bodybuilding now that the posing routines, I'm like, oh, yep, move on with posing routines because they really don't matter. Like, I wish we got to see more. Like, if we see someone do a really good routine, they hide all their weaknesses the best. And, it's not just about hiding your weaknesses, but just putting on a good routine, something that's entertaining or done very well. I think we should have something like that. C-Bum first, or second, Ramon third. C-Bum passes the torch, Visso. Possibly. It's not out of the question. He did say he's had a very hard prep. Yeah, Brazilian fans are definitely passionate. It's cool to see the German fans in here, though. I will say it's cool to see the German fans. Yeah, I think most bodybuilding fans would agree posing should count into judging. I mean, it's obviously counted in terms of how you show your physique. Roman Fritz just finishing up on stage for his posing routine. I'm trying to think what number competitor he was out on stage. Let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he was the 6th competitor out on stage. So we're looking at about another, or actually wouldn't have been the 6th because we've just got the top guys. So now we've got Theo Leguerrier, and he's about 2/3 of the way down that competitor list. And then we'll have Leandro Perez, I'm assuming, unless it's just top 5, but he might not be in there. But yeah, it's interesting. They used to do all the posing routines. I used to love sitting there and watching all the routines and just, I mean, we see so much through social media now that it's not as impactful. We sort of know what these guys look like already. Someone said he's had a shed in the Legion background. I mean, it's cool artwork, but it's a little distracting, I find. Now, let me take you back to the show. Oops. Rose wins. We got the man I predicted to be 3rd in the classic physique on stage right now. I believe his name's Bryant Smith. Am I getting that wrong? I think he got 2nd last year in this same contest. Yeah, the lighting of a video isn't doing these guys any justice in the lead. Any justice? Yeah. And Theo Leguerrier is putting on a show right now in his posing routine. Has great routines. All right, I'll show you the guy who I had placing 3rd. I believe his name's Bryant Smith. Let me check it out. Hold up 1 second. Bryant Smith, yep. Should have never doubted myself. Show you guys what he's looking like. It's not loading. I'll show you guys later on. But let me get back to some of the... Oh, no, here we go. Yeah, it's taking a little long. Let's get back to some of the other photos. No, it's literally just the lighting. I don't know what's going... I don't know if it's sort of a video of the lighting. I don't know. It might just be my computer. I put it on 720p quality. That was the highest one I could select. I don't know. It just, yeah, I don't know if it's the tan that they're made to use there or what's going on, but everyone sort of looks soft. I don't think that's the case. We'll get a good read on it when Terence Ruffin comes out. So this is the guy who I had coming in, who came 2nd last year, and who I have coming in. I predicted him 3rd this year, so I'll show you. Let me just share this. Got the results of the Olympus Pro coming out very, very soon. They got the posing routines on right now, so give me 1 second, guys. So this is the guy who I have coming 3rd in the Legion Classic Physique. You know, like it's just, they don't look, I think, as shredded as they actually are. I mean, you can still see the lines though. But yeah. Anyway, I'll share back some photos of the Olympus Italian Olympus. Share screen. Here we'll go this one. I believe this is the call out ones. Get rid of some of these screens. Which one have you got up there now? It's not that one. Let me find it. 1 second, guys. I realize I've got a million of these screens open up, so I'm trying to find where the photos are that I'm showing on my computer. So doing a pose down now in the men's open. I don't know what's happened to my audio on this. It's like completely gone, so I'm just going to have to see when they come out as to what the results are. It's actually gone on both. I don't know why that is. So my computer's audio has just failed. Try to find the screen I'm on right now. So I might just go back to this one. 405, 19. All right, let me minimize that. Share screen. One. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Yep, we haven't thought. Let's show that one. So I think we're about to have the results of the Olympus Pro. And I'll call those out to you as they announce them. Just literally lost my audio, so I can't tell. I don't know if they're going off stage now and then they come back on. I can see Terence Ruffin now in the lineup as well, the Legion. So we're doing the initial guys coming out. Oh no, we've still got the guys posing down in the crowd right now. Wow, this shows looks like a pretty small venue. I've got to give them credit though. Great stage production. It's a crazy looking place to hold a show. At the back, it looks like it's in a shed. I think just the way it looks when you're looking back. I took some screen captures. Looks like an old school bodybuilding comp. I'll run through a few of these so you guys can see a bit more than just that. Look at the conditioning of Tim there. You can just see him to the right. He's shredded. Alfred looks so good there on the left. A side chest with Theo. That's crazy. Depending if Classic's finished, by the time this wraps up, I might even do a results video of the Olympus Pro. Possibly, we'll see. And I can do a more concise overall view of this, have all the photos just smashing through them at once and wrap this thing up properly. Or I'll just go into the live of the Legion. So make sure as well, once you guys have finished watching this, head over to my prejudging live and click the notification bell button. And I will be going live for that. Looks like at the Legion, Terence Ruffin is in the first call out. So top 5 in this contest, we do have that man on debut as well. Someone told me the name of him earlier, the German who turned pro. Can someone drop that again in the comments for me? Because it looks like he is in the top 5. And I'd say very good judging on that as well because he looks like he deserves it. I can confirm as well, Logan Franklin and Terence Ruffin are in first call out at Legion. That German competitor gets 5th place. Can someone give that to me again? Because I don't think he's on the competitors list. Because obviously he turned pro, I think, yesterday or today or something. Yeah, Matthias Holle. Thank you so much, my man. Let me write that down. So I do not want to forget that. Matthias, not Matthias. Matthias. So who's going to be in 4th place? Whoever it is will be disappointed. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, and it's Alfred Chiriac. He finishes in 4th place. Honestly, I feel bad for him because he looks great. Like, these top 4 are so close, in my opinion. I'm announcing the results to you guys right now. The person who just asked. I don't know if you guys are behind or what. So we have Matthias Holle in 5th place. We have Alfred Chiriac in 4th. And who do we have in 3rd? We have Tim Budesheim. I feel a little bit bad for Tim. He looks so crazy. And he was the most popular, the most voted guy by you, the fans, is winning this contest, in my chat at least anyway. Now, that could be a bit biased because there's a lot of Germans in here, but I will be going to the Legion soon, guys. So who's going to win this contest? I'm guessing Theo will win it and Roman will be 2nd. But who knows? So we're about to announce it. I'm not going to hear the announcement because it's not working. Who got 2nd? They're hugging. Looks like Roman got 2nd. Roman Fritz gets 2nd. Which means Theo Leguerrier has won this contest. And what do I think about that? I think Theo looked damn good. Roman wins 5K for getting 2nd. Shout out to Roman. I'm happy he got a 2nd as well because he's been doing so many of these shows. Extra $3,500 getting 2nd rather than 4th. So an extra $2,500 getting 2nd rather than 3rd. So, you know, it's a financial thing, US dollars, you know, it's not bad. But obviously we'd like to see more at some of these shows and get these guys, all of them competing more for these and actually thinking, you know, hey, I'll get $5,000 to 4th or something like that, or $5,000 for 3rd or something. Theo Leguerrier literally just ran past everyone in that top 5. They got like fireworks and stuff on stage. It's cool. They've done it pretty well. It's like in a barn type setup. I'll take a photo of that. And also Logan Franklin and Terrence Ruffin are both in the middle of the first call out at the Legion. I probably won't go live until we open men are on stage at the Legion. I'll be honest with you guys, just because, well, it's going to be the end of the Classic or a bit before that. So maybe in like 1 division time for the Legion. And I might do a wrap up of this contest where Theo Leguerrier wins it, deserves it. I mean, I think there's a few guys that could have deserved this contest, but Theo looks really damn good. Yeah, congrats to Theo. Gets his Olympia qualification, and we have another man stepping on the Olympia stage, and we'll get another one in Charles Griffin or John Jewett or any of these other guys coming up. You guys will have to stay tuned. And thank you so much for watching this. And once this does go live as well, click off this video, click back on it, and comment. What have I got here? I got this birthday card. Comment Chewbacca. Oh, I can't do it right now. Oh, no. I need more fluid in my throat. I can do a Chewbacca noise. I'm going to cover my face with one. No, I can't do it. There it is. Got it. Got there. Sort of. But anyway, guys. Yeah, I know. What a fail. That was one of my strongest fails. I'm going red. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to head over to the Legion broadcast soon. Give me about half an hour or so, most likely, because I'll probably do a wrap up of this one first, like the results video of this quickly for like 15 minutes. Well, Black Betty got me good. But yeah, so anyway, I will be doing a quick wrap up of this show video, and then I will be going live for the Legion for the prejudging of the Open men, and I will be showing you 1 or 2 screen captures of a few things there, but I won't be showing probably as many screen captures on there, but you'll be able to see it first, how John Jewett looks in his first Open show. Charles Griffin, how does he look after that pec tear and training his legs 3 times a week? What about Justin Rodriguez and his comeback to the stage? It's going to be a very exciting one. So make sure you click the link in the description of this one, head over to that prejudging one, and yeah, check it all out. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for viewing this one. My name is Xavier Wills. This is Desktop Bodybuilding. And give the video a thumbs up, like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. And for myself, Xavier Wills, this is Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are out.